Last week, I showed you 3 companies that quietly rewrote the deal for the American worker. IBM killed the 401k match, Target cut 1,800 jobs, and Spirit Airlines, gone. Doesn't exist anymore. Now, that episode is right up here. Check this out. But this week, the same story showed up somewhere I didn't expect. A graduation. Caps and gowns, kids who just handed over 4 or 5 years of their life, $100,000 or more for a college degree. And the speaker calls artificial intelligence the next industrial revolution.
Artificial intelligence is the next industrial revolution.
And the graduates booed her. Some then stood up and yelled, AI sucks. Now, a lot of people watched that clip. They laughed too. I didn't, because those kids weren't booing a speaker. They were booing a feeling that the game already changed and nobody asked them. And the hard part is they're not wrong, but booing the storm never built the boat. So tonight, the storm they're feeling and how a man builds a boat in the middle of it. Start with the storm though. 4 companies just cut 57,000 jobs, and every single one of them is posting record profits. For example, Intuit, the company that makes TurboTax, the people who do your taxes, they cut 3,000 jobs. Meta let 8,000 go the same day. UPS is shedding 30,000 this year. Amazon, 16,000 jobs gone. Now, these companies aren't hurting. They're spending $700 billion building AI while they walk your coworkers out the door. And the youngest of workers feel it first. The man who runs Anthropic, one of the biggest AI companies alive, warned that half of all entry-level white-collar jobs could be gone in 5 years. So, no. I won't insult you by pretending your job is safe. Deep down, you already know it isn't. But losing the job was never the real trap. The real trap is what happens to your money the day they walk you out. Hold on to that. We're going to come back to it. But if that put a knot in your stomach, you've got a real question about your job, your money, your next move, ask me. I'm available. You can find me. Guaranteed way for me to connect with you is an app called Minnect. Link is in the description. Scan this QR code. Send over your question. I give you a straight answer, no fluff. You can text me. I can give you a video answer, or we can even schedule a 15-minute conference call, me and you face to face. So here's where I part ways with every other voice that you probably find in your feed. They want you angry. They want to rage bait you. I want you in control. Anger is free. Anger is a room full of graduates booing a stage, but control costs something. I know, because I paid for it. 26 years in this business. I built it as a United States Marine with no college degree handed to me, no inheritance, no rich uncle, because one day I decided no man in a boardroom 3 states away would ever again decide whether my kids ate. So there's a verse I keep coming back to in Ezekiel chapter 22, verse 30. I look for someone to stand up for me against all this, to repair defenses of the city, to take a stand and stand in the gap to protect this land so I wouldn't have to destroy it. I couldn't find anyone. Not one. See, God isn't looking for a crowd. He's looking for one person willing to stand in the gap. And everybody can see that gap right now. The layoffs, the fear, those kids screaming at a stage. What's missing is anyone willing to stand in it. That's why the Money Smart movement exists. So if you're sick of the unknown and ready to build income that's actually yours, come stand in the gap with us. Drop the word movement. That's the door. Now, maybe you're thinking, Matt, none of this touches me. My job is solid. Good. I hope it is. But the people who kept their jobs this year didn't get out clean either. 1 in 5 Americans is now borrowing against their own retirement. The average 401k just dropped 4% down to $141,000. When the war with Iran broke out, the market had its worst month since 2022. And instead of riding it out, people are pulling money out early just to cover their bills, selling at the very bottom, locking in a loss forever. Now, you didn't start the war. You didn't move the market, but your retirement took the hit anyway. And the system gave you no way to stop it. This was never an income problem. This is a control problem. And taking that control back, that's a conversation. The kind that never happens in a comment section. It happens in a room. That's why I built a quarterly event called Cigars, Wealth, and Whiskey. A premium cigar, a whiskey pairing, and a room full of people who are already deciding to stop waiting. And my topic, that masterclass, is about strategic partnerships. So make sure you get your ticket for the next Cigars, Wealth, and Whiskey event. Come sit with us at the table. So let me show you what taking control looks like when the worst really happens. 3 hands reach into your 401k the second you cash out. You get laid off, the market's already down, your 401k already took the hit, money's tight, nothing else saved. So you do the one thing that feels Relief. You cash out your 401k. And before you see a dime, 3 hands reach in. Federal income tax, state income tax potentially, and another 59.5 early withdrawal penalty, 10% on top of all that. You can lose a third of whatever you pull out. Gone. The only other option most people know is to leave it in the market, full exposed, right when you can least afford another bad month. 2 doors and both lose. So let me show you another door. The 401k doesn't have to be cashed out, and it doesn't have to stay exposed. You can roll it over. Done as a direct rollover. No tax, no penalty, because the money never touches your hands. You can put a portion of that 401k into a direct rollover, into an IRA, into an index annuity where your cash value and your previous year's gains don't lose in the market's down years. See, that's not a trick. That's adding safety at the exact moment you need it the most. So if you've been laid off or you can feel it coming, before you touch that 401k, drop the word plan in the comment section below. My team and I will reach out to you personally and set up a Zoom meeting. Now, that rollover isn't luck and it isn't a sales pitch. It passes through a test I run every dollar through. When everybody says, why would you put your money there? Here's the laser test. Let me introduce it to you. 4 questions. L stands for liquidity. Can I get my money when I need it without a penalty? 2, safety. Is there a floor under it so a bad market can't wipe me out? 3, rate of return. Is it growing? Is it beating inflation or is it losing to inflation? And number 4, taxes. When it's all said and done, how much of it do I keep? See, run a 401k through that and it fails almost every question. Locked up till 60, no floor, and every dollar in it is a tax bill you haven't paid yet. Look it over. When you look at your 401k statements, put a hand over your eye because 1/3 of it is not yours. But if you build it right and the answers flip with retirement supplements like properly structured life insurance where the income can even come out income tax free. The same dollars you just answered, those 4 questions is in your favor and not the company's. So let me bring you all the way back to those graduates. They booed because deep down inside, they finally understood that the money game is rigged against the employee. And they're right, because it is. But here's what nobody on that stage even mentioned. Booing doesn't build anything. Anger doesn't protect your children, and hope has never been once considered a financial strategy. The boardroom is not coming to save you. Corporate America ain't gonna be there for you. The company was never loyal to you, you know that. The market does not love you, and the war did not care about your retirement. The only person who can stand in the gap for your family is you. So here's the move, 2 of them. If you're holding a 401k, and you're done letting the market decide your future and you've left your previous employer, before you cash a single dollar out, drop the word plan in the comment section below to help you understand what you need to do with that 401k, potentially into a direct rollover. And if you're one of the fed up ones, you're done waiting, done hoping, ready to stand in the gap and build with us because you're done chasing money from somebody else, drop the word movement in the comment section below. 2 words, 1 decision, control. That being said, guys, thanks for tuning in this week. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and hit notifications to be alerted next time we upload our next episode. And please put your biggest takeaway in the comment section below. That being said, guys, from Dallas, Texas, I'm your Money Smart guy, and until we meet again, continue to live smart, and be money smart today. God bless you.